Hi, Kevin Blanche. I'm going to talk about stagflation, and the reality of stagflation has become a buzzword all of a sudden. I don't know, all of a sudden these freaking so-called freaking moron media experts, oh, we got stagflation, rah, rah, rah. You know, they've looked up Wikipedia and see what the definition is. Where they've been for 10 years. Let's talk about stagflation. Stagflation was a term that was invented in the 70s for inflationary times with unemployment at the same time. Bad economic conditions with inflation, which flies in the face of everything basic economics teaches us. Basic economics teaches us as the economy falls down, we have deflation. Well, there's a reason we have stagflation. That stagflation is nothing new. Stagflation has been going on for a decade. Where have these morons been for 10 years? But look, if you're a young finance student or you're a person trying to protect your wealth, whatever, and then I hear these people go off about the derivatives market, oh, the casino, blah, blah, blah. Without the futures pits in Chicago, you have any idea what commodity pricing would do? What a loaf of bread, wheat would do? They stabilize it. They're the ones that keep it even as stable as it is. Without them, you're getting 100% moves daily, 1,000% weekly, literally. Farmers, whether they be the small farmer or the big corporate farmer, can hedge risk through those futures pits. They've been there for hundreds of years. One of the greatest inventions in modern history. Well, not even modern history. I mean, they've been around for hundreds of years. In America for way over 100 years. So, stagflation. Look, there's one tool you need to look at. It's very simple. Very simple. This is Finance 101. It does it for you. It's done it for years. Gold. And or oil. That's all you have to look at, really. Look, in the 1990s, we had major commodity deflation. How rich were we? We were rich. We were rich. Okay, in 1999, before Bushy Boy took office and freaking Greenspan went to work in earnest with his science fiction economics, that's when this inflation started. In the spring of 2000, inflation started to rear its head. I was a derivative trader on Wall Street. All the good economists were saying the Fed's going to have to raise. That is the Fed's role, to raise interest rates during inflationary times. Greenspan lowered when he should have been raising. Science fiction economics began in earnest. We had massive inflation over the last decade. Massive. Not now. Not now. Everybody's all wound up. Where have you been for 10 years? All you have to... Okay, gold. Gold in the 90s was $240 an ounce. It's $1,300 an ounce. This didn't happen this year. This didn't happen last year. This happened in earnest 2004, 2005, 2003, 2006. A barrel of oil was $10 a barrel, $12 a barrel. That's all you have to wait. The dollar was 70 cents to the euro. The dollar was $1.38 to the yen. I can go on and on. $1.35 to the Canadian dollar. On and on. What is it to the yen? 83 cents. To the euro, $1.39. Was $1.60. Oil is was $160 a barrel. It's 90. It was $10 a barrel. 15, 12. We've had massive inflation for 10 years. Not now. People want to talk about it now. Well, look. What has the Fed done? What has the Federal Reserve done? Everybody says, oh God, they're printing money. They've been doing it for 10 years. Hello, where have you been? Do you know who Jimmy Rogers is? The guy on freaking CNBC with the little bow tie, the commodity. He's been ranting for this for 10 years. There's a lot of us. I've been ranting for 10 years. He was all over CNBC saying, what is Greenspan and the Fed doing? They're lowering rates when they should be rising. We had massive inflation in the last decade. Massive. Over 10 years. I mean, the CPI people are bullshit. So stagflation, we're not going through stagflation right now. We've been going through stagflation for 10 years. 10 years we've had stagflation. Massive, massive. We've had the greatest inflationary times in 10 years, over the last 10-year period, 04, 05, 06. You could draw a line right for the day we went into Iraq, because we started sucking all our money there and the Fed was printing like crazy. Not now. Don't get on it now. I mean, I seen Ben Stein this morning. I mean, this guy, he gives me one pain in the ass. Now he's all about stagflation's going to appear, and inflation through commodity and food pricing. Where have these guys been for 10 years? Commodity pricing went psychotic over 10 years, 05, 04. We've had stagflation for 10 years. Kevin Blanche, February 2010.